About the weather, we are watching and we're under a weather alert right now. It's issued because of what is to come tonight. We do have this view of our Skyview camera overlooking downtown Columbus. It's sunny, it's calm right now. Storms, though, are expected for this evening. Meteorologist Maddie Kirker timing out when these storms could move in, because you say they could pack a punch, Maddie.
They could. You know, the weather models have been kind of doing a little dancing back and forth as far as the timeline. But the big takeaway is we want you to be weather aware for this evening, because any storms that do develop, and if they do, they could be strong to severe. With the different ingredients that we have out there for today, here are some of the individual severe weather threats that we're going to have to watch out for this evening. First and foremost is going to be damaging winds up to 60+ miles per hour. So that'll be something that we'll have to watch out for. Large hail, a possibility, even isolated tornadoes. One of the lowest things on the scale is going to be flooding, just because this should be a pretty quick hitting event. Plus, many folks probably won't be out and about at this time when the storms are rolling through. This was trimmed back just a tiny bit. It doesn't look that much different from, earlier this morning, but this is the severe weather outlook for this evening. Notice in the shade of yellow, that is where severe weather is likely this evening, and shaded in the green is where it is possible. Now, just because you're in the green, you're in Columbus thinking to yourself, oh, well, I'll be fine. You're close enough to the likely here, so that it would be a good idea to make sure you're weather aware. Pickaway County and south, including little slivers of Vinton, Jackson County, all the way out to the west, including Washington Courthouse. Just make sure you are weather aware with any of the storms that do develop later on today. What I'm watching at with the different sky cams is, are we going to get that sunshine, which helps aid in the development of thunderstorms? We're seeing a little bit out there at Buckeye Lake. Same story here in downtown Columbus. Temperature currently at 70 degrees, and dew points are certainly warm enough to support severe weather if we do get those storms that roll through later on today. For this afternoon, I think we should be dry through 4. And now, if you watch us this morning, that we have trimmed that back a little bit, but it should be this evening that we're looking at that severe weather potential. So make sure you're weather aware for this evening. All right, satellite and radar pictures showing a broken line of thunderstorms. This little section now racing down into central Kentucky, and not too much upstream for us just yet. But I think the window of opportunity is going to be right here as the sun begins to kind of break out over Indianapolis. We'll have to kind of watch and see what happens as far as development and the timing of when these storms do roll in. Here's our weather model again, showing that we'll have kind of a mix of sun and clouds for this afternoon. 7 o'clock rolls around, and there's the possibility we begin to watch as storms are moving into our northwestern locations, Kenton, Urbana, Delaware. Here's around 8 o'clock tonight from Marion, Delaware, Columbus, Washington Courthouse, and this slides kind of real quickly by 9 o'clock this evening from Coshocton, Mount Vernon, all the way down to Piketon, and then eventually kind of exits our area as we go through about midnight tonight. Tonight, we're looking at temperatures kind of dropping into the low 50s, and we'll start off tomorrow with some clouds. We'll see increasing sunshine for our Tuesday. Here's what we're looking at as far as your 10-day forecast. Yesterday is a weather alert day. That's because if any storms do develop, they could be strong to severe. So make sure you're weather aware, and you do have the 10 TV News app so you can get those alerts directly at your phone. Next couple of days, smooth sailing a little bit. We'll have a slight chance of some leftover showers tomorrow, but Wednesday, Thursday looking really good, especially during the afternoon. We're going to warm up to 80 by Thursday, and yes, we're tracking the chance of some storms by the upcoming weekend.